everybody, welcome to Bullpen Sessions. We're back now talking to Coach Renz about pitching grips. Coach, you want to talk about, this is 5 to 12-year-olds still, so if you want to talk about a little bit fastball grips, how you feel, what you suggest.
Well, basically, the most important thing, whether you're gripping the baseball or not, is throwing strikes. Okay, if we can't throw strikes, it's really going to be hard to try to go into some other grip-wise. The typical one would be just a four-seam grip right here, using 2 fingers with the thumb underneath. For the younger guys, it's okay to go ahead and let them use 3 fingers at first, but really focus on their fingers underneath to be able to keep control of the ball, making sure their fingernails are over the laces. All right, so they're not holding the ball too deep in their hand. This would be a 4-seam fastball. Then we go into a 2-seam fastball. Again, fingers apart, make sure their fingers are on the laces to give them better grip with the thumb. And then they also have a 2-seam that goes across the arches right here. Most important thing is control, making sure that they know what they're doing and they control it right down the middle to start with and then move out from there.
Got it. And so at what point do you like to teach a changeup?
I think even a changeups at the younger age is really good. Basically, you have a circle changeup, which you're putting your ring finger and your middle finger over the laces right here, kind of on the side of the ball right here, throwing it just like a fastball. Most important thing with changeups is that it looks like a fastball and just be able to cut down maybe 8 miles an hour difference in speed. There's also one called the Fosh, which they kind of split here. A lot of kids like that one because no matter how big your hands are, you're able to just come through and throw it. Now, there's nothing underneath the ball, which gives you a little bit less velocity when it comes down to it. I think both those will work great for 7-year-olds all the way up.
Yeah, and I think the key also with changeups is using the exact same arm speed. Everything looks just like your fastball. You're relying on the grip to kind of change the speed on it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like a fastball, picking the right kind of counts. There's a lot of really good times where you can throw a changeup one of the first pitches because the kids aren't used to your speed yet, thinking that's the fastball, and then you whip a fastball right by them.
Yeah. So I think at this age group, and we both agree on this, that you really only need a fastball and a changeup, right? And it's so important to work on location and getting used to throwing fastballs for strikes and then moving up to a changeup and then really kind of working that changeup with the fastball to keep the hitter's timing off, right?
Exactly. And I think that's even when you play catch. It shouldn't be just off a mound that you throw your changeup. While you're warming up with your partner, take your changeup grip, make sure you let them know it's coming, but work on that so it's a release just like it would be naturally for you to throw to a partner 30 feet away, 60 feet away.
Yeah. And we're going to show some grips a little further up close, and I'm left-handed, so that helps, and we'll show right-handed as well. Coach, what's your philosophy on breaking balls at this age?
I really don't feel like they need a breaking ball. Again, if you can teach a fastball changeup, that's all it really is until they get more into the 14-year-old age where they're starting to develop a little bit more. A curveball is basically an off-speed pitch. It spins. You hope that you can do the same thing with the changeup, but it looks more like a fastball. So protecting the arm, number one, protecting the idea of how you want to become a pitcher, because certain kids will throw the curveball really well and get everybody out. The only problem is he overuses it because he does get everybody out. You want to establish the fastball changeup first. As you get older, then start working with the cutters, spin, curveballs, sinkers, whatever it might be.
Got it. All right, well, so we're going to show you some close-ups on some pitching grips, but that pretty much covers what we want to teach you for 5 to 12-year-olds. And again, the changeup, you can't throw it enough in terms of trying to get your arm used to it, the hand grips on it where you want to come off your fingers. I think you'll have a lot of success with that fastball changeup combo. So, Coach, this is your 4-seam fastball grip here?
It is 4-seam, 2 fingers over the seam right here. You notice there's kind of a horseshoe right here. Notice that the seams get smaller and they're a little wider. With our finger wise, the index finger is a little smaller than the middle finger, making sure those fingers are right on top of the laces, thumb underneath to make sure you get the support. This would be more for the kids that are a little bit bigger hands. You can do the same grip by just putting 3 fingers over for the really young kids that don't have big hands. Same idea, you're getting good backspin on the ball so it rotates through. As you get a little bit more advanced, the 2-seam fastball will give you a little bit more movement. Just remember to make sure you put your fingers on top of the ball, not behind the ball where you're going to push it. Same idea though, thumbs underneath, ring fingers tucked underneath, and you're trying to push off with your fingers to give it a little bit of run on the ball. The last one a lot of guys use is just coming over the arches again. This time we're just coming through here. A lot of times getting in the horseshoe fingers, it's a little easier to control. Your thumb's a little bit better on the lace here. A lot of guys find this one to be a little bit more of a moving, cutting kind of fastball.
Cool. And change-ups?
As we go through change-up wise, there's quite a few different ones. The one I like the most is really just the what they call the OK change-up. You're putting your ring finger and middle finger over the ball. Again, making sure your fingers are on the laces. Trying to tuck my thumb and index finger on the side of the ball, pinky barely on the ball. It's coming out the same way as a fastball, rotating through, so we still want to make sure that we're staying on top of the ball all the way. The other one that I was taught way back in the day was called the Fosh, and it's for the kids that have a little bit bigger fingers, but they want to reach over the laces here, making sure the thumb's on top of the ball, ring fingers on the side of the ball, pinky off the ball, and throw it just like a fastball. But notice there's nothing underneath, so you can try to throw it as hard as you want, and you're not going to throw the ball hard. So you're looking for something to be 8 to 10 miles an hour difference in speed.